check out that beauty, double tail. I don't know, looks like it might be a waitanai. It's pretty long, the tail. I know Blackwater Creek sells waitanai and wakens, and if I'm looking at their fish, I'd say this is probably a waitanai. It's long already, the tail. Who knows? Either way, don't matter. It's my only one. But it's doing good. It's going in the shade now, so I'll go over here. Some of them look deformed a little bit, like their shapes, but they're small, so who knows? Will anyone come into the lighted side? I only have the spotlight on here, and also the LED for the pothos shining at it, so it's not really shining in the tank. Oh boy, you guys remember that water main break that I had? Well, I didn't have, Patterson had. We experienced. That was August 9th. There he is. They got our water up and running, but they said if you want to drink water, you have to boil it for at least a minute, which is bad. So I called the place that gives us the water, and they told me that the reason why we have to boil it is because there's bacteria in it. So okay, so I told the person there, well, I'm not gonna drink it. I told them I have the aquariums that I do 75% water changes, and they're 3 weeks behind now. And I said, would that harm the fish? And they couldn't tell me. Well, obviously if there's bacteria in it, who knows what kind. You would think it probably could harm the fish, but I did put water in the pond, and I don't see my fish out there having any problems, but I'm holding off as long as I could. Who the heck wants bacteria in their fish tank? You could get fin and tail rot and God knows what else. So I'm kind of still holding off. Like I said, I'm 3 weeks behind. It kind of sucks. You guys know I do it every week. 75%, so this is bad. Nitrates in this tank, because it has the pothos, is at about 30 parts per million. Way worse than I ever had. Usually I keep it like about 5. So it's high. I didn't even measure my other tanks. Like I got the bigger goldfish in the 40, there's 2 in there. I can only imagine. I can see algae growing more. I try to vacuum this one and filter the water and put it back in so I get all the debris out, but it's crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do. They're like, oh, just buy bottled water and fill your tanks. And yeah, okay. I'm going to buy for 125 gallon, like 100 gallons of spring water. You'll be broke first off. And you would go nuts getting it and putting it in. They're so funny. So I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm tempted just to do the water change and the hell with it. They seemed to not hurt my fish out in the pond, so I don't know. Decisions. And then you do it and you could run into all sorts of problems. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Always when I video these guys, the nicer fish never come in full view. Orange one there with a little black on it. There's one that's like mostly black. But they're all over the place. I could turn on the light. Maybe you could see them better. Hold on, guys. This turns on all the tank lights, though. That's the only problem. I get glares. There you go. Spooked my other fish. So now it's overexposed. Jeez, I wonder why. That looks better. Alright. Yeah, they're spooked now. Oh well. Let them calm down. Here's one that's kind of funky. Yeah, they're all spooked. Mostly white, little bit of orange on them. Yeah, they're all spooked. This is crazy. That's overexposed like anything. What happens when you just turn on the light? Maybe I could go over here. That's probably underexposed. Let me check it. Sure is. So what do you do? Do nothing. White one. A little bit of black speckles on it. Yeah, I don't know why. Like I said, they don't come to the front. Come to me, fish. I mean, there's some nice ones in there. You just gotta wait till they come out. What's that one coming out? Don't focus on the wrong. Oh, you just took off like a rocket. Yeah, I've been feeding them that food for about 3 weeks, maybe. It looks like they did get a little more color. Not a lot, but you can see it worked. They got more like an orangey color to them, whereas they had nothing before. This one's interesting. Oh, they're all spooked. There's like a black one back there. It's literally almost all black with a little bit of red on the head. But yeah, they're spooked. They're all in the shade. What happens when you just turn on the light? I should have known better. Oh well, inexperienced fish keeper didn't know. That one on the back's cool looking. Maybe he'll come here. Here he comes. He's got some black. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do in my pond this year. I usually take the goldfish in. You can't see them, so I don't know how I'm going to get them out. They literally, you don't see them unless they're like an inch below the water. You start to see them. That's how green it is. So I don't think there's no way to get them out of that pond unless I drain it all. And who the heck wants to do that? 1,000 something gallons, I think it is. Not a lot, but you drain 1,000 gallons and have to fill it back up isn't fun. I don't know, I might have to leave them out this year. I don't wanna, but you have no choice if you can't catch them. Yeah, these guys are so spooked. They're all on the dark side. Here's the one that's darker. It's like, I don't know if it'll stay that way, like black with a red head. Can't tell. It's too young. It's probably 2 inches maybe. He's in the shade, but mostly dark. I got the ISO way down so it's going to look dark in the shaded part. Oh well. Then you go in the center and it's too bright. Stupid me, if I only would have shut off the spotlight. Let me do that. I didn't think. Oh, it's way darker now. Oh my god. So I could bump it up. Hold on, guys. 1 notch maybe. That says perfect. But if I go to the sides, it'll be a little darker. Oh well. Yeah, they're doing good on that food. They did have a growth spurt. And the colors came out a little bit. But I don't know. There's probably maybe, I'm going to guess, maybe 5 of them that I might hold on to in here. It's hard to get them on film. Definitely gonna keep this one that's black with the orange. Oh God, I like this one here. I think it'll get more black on it, but I'm not sure. It looks like it's in the sides. That's the guy here that's black. This one here is a lot of orange and black. And they're all not colored up yet because they're small. The biggest one in here is probably 2 1/4 inches, and the smallest maybe 1.5 inches, maybe. It's hard to see them. This one here looks cool looking, the one with the mouth open. It's like metallic-y looking, and it's starting to get some black on it, so I don't know. Here's another one. This one here, white head, orange with all black. That one I'm going to probably hold on. Definitely the double tail one. Never had one before. This one I like. It's like real bright white for some reason, but I don't know what it's going to look like. Like I said, there's probably 5. Probably a couple more, maybe 7 of them that I probably am going to hold on to. And there's one in here that's like a rust color with a white marking on its head, but I'll be damned if I could find it. Let me take you to the angelfish. You know, I've been feeding them that red food. Let me see, I just turned on the light, so maybe they're not colored up. Ooh, almost tripped. Oh man, it's light, the tank, or rather dark, what am I saying? Oh yeah, that's bad. Yeah, they're in the dark almost right here. But they look like they got a little more color. Let me try to bump it up more. God, that's high. They're literally almost in the dark on the side of the tank, so that's why they look dingy looking. Figures. And the funniest thing, the blue ones, they're in the dark too, so they kind of look drab looking. But usually when they turn sideways, they have that iridescent blue sheen on them. From feeding them that food, and it enhances red, it looks like it got like almost like a purpley sheen to it, which is weird. I don't know if I like that, but I'm feeding the food for the red ones because they're supposed to get more color, but I don't know. They got a little more, but I don't notice it. Like, I'm looking through the lens right now. It's hard to see because, like I said, they're in the dark, and I'm bumping up the ISO so they kind of look drab looking, so you're probably not going to notice. Oh well, I tried. At least I showed you. Look at them, they're always fighting. It's funny, right now, they're literally, if I'm looking, like, not through the lens, I don't know what it's going to look like on film, but not through the lens, it's so dark, you could see them, but it's like real dark, you can't notice like their color's good. So I bumped the ISO up real high. It's at, what is it at? 3200, that's high. And it makes them look like it's not dark, I guess, but the colors ain't there. But I don't know, I'd say the food works. It gives them a growth spurt because it's high in protein. And I do see a color increase, like these blue ones, like I said, got like a maroonish, like purpley tinge to them. And they didn't have that before, and that's all because of the, I guess, enhancing the red color. And also, hold on. This is probably going to be different too now. Hold on, guys. And I just turned on the light, so they're all spooked too. What's the ISO look like in here? Yeah, it could go down a little hair. That's actually like overexposed. Let me go a little more. These guys, you're not, I don't notice it on the back of the camera, but from feeding them the red, they're usually like a whitish, light, powdery blue, like just starting to turn blue because they're little. You know, they turn bluish when they get older, but from feeding them that red food, they kind of have like a peachy tinge to them, like a tannish peach color that they didn't have before from eating that good food. So it definitely brings out reds, which is maybe a bad thing when you want blue fish. The blue to show rather. And to make them turn, like right now to me they look like tannish, like a peach color like I said. But on the camera it doesn't look like that, so I don't know, we'll see when I upload the video. But they do get a growth spurt. You can tell, look at how big they got. These are my small fry from, I don't know, 3 weeks ago I did it. They were way smaller. I'd say they got like a half bigger, some of them. And they do have, I'm looking at them, the funky markings. So they look a lot like the clown parents. Some of them may be even better, but at this size, you're not going to notice it till they get big. It changes. I mean, there's a couple that look like normals with the tiger stripes, like full tiger stripes, but then there's ones like dots and weird markings. So, anyway, guys, just wanted to share the update. No water changes. And they're saying to me they have no timeline when it'll go back to normal. And the problem is another water main pipe, 42-inch, broke 2 days ago in a different part of the town. But it's not affecting me. But you gotta think it's all connected somewhere. They're shutting it off. You gotta be thinking, does that delay the water getting clean again? Because bacteria could have gotten it again when they open it all up and fix it. So I may be, God, maybe a month or two before I could do a water change. I gotta figure something out. I thought about getting a sterilizer and pouring the water in through it slow, but who knows? This ain't good. Anyway, guys, that's the update on the fish and the problem I'm having. Hope your fish are doing good. Better than mine. Anyway, look, there's a black one. Black tail. Anyway, that one's going to be nice. Looks like his father. Turn sideways. There. Alright, guys, later.